Hey everyone! Today we're talking about how the Mughal Empire started in India. It all starts with a man named Babur. His full name was Zahir-ud-Din Muhammad, and he was born in 1482 in a place called Fergana in Central Asia. Babur was related to a famous conqueror named Timur. But life wasn't easy for him. In 1501, things were chaotic in Central Asia, and Babur had to leave his home. He did manage to take over the city of Samarkand, but he couldn't hold on to it. Then in 1504, he captured the city of Kabul in Afghanistan. But Babur wasn't planning to stay in Afghanistan. His real dream was to conquer India. For a long time, rulers from Central Asia wanted to control India, and Babur was no different. In 1505, Babur made his first attack into northern India. At that time, India was ruled by Sikandar Lodi, who came from the Lodi dynasty. Sikandar didn't do much to stop Babur, and Babur remembered that for later. But Babur had to wait many years to make a full attack, because he had problems with local Afghan tribes. Finally, in 1526, he was ready. He led a strong army and faced Sultan Ibrahim Lodi near Delhi in a battle called the Battle of Panipat. Here's the crazy part. Babur had only 12,000 soldiers, but Ibrahim had 100,000 soldiers and 1,000 elephants. Still, Babur had better weapons like cannons and muskets, and his army was better trained. He won the battle, Ibrahim was killed, and Babur made Delhi his capital. That was the beginning of the Mughal Empire in India. Babur didn't rule for long. He died in 1530, and his son Humayun became the next ruler. But Humayun had a tough time. He lost the empire within 10 years and had to escape to Persia. While he was there, he learned a lot about Persian culture. These ideas influenced him and his son. When they came back to India later, Persian culture became a big part of the Mughal Empire, and Persian was made the official language. In 1555, with help from the Persian ruler Shah Tahmasp, Humayun raised a new army and took back control from a ruler named Shah. By August of that year, he was back in Delhi. But sadly, Humayun died just a year later in 1556. After that, his 13-year-old son Akbar became emperor. Even though he was really young, Akbar proved he was a strong leader. He won an important battle called the Second Battle of Panipat, and took full control. Then he worked to grow and strengthen the empire in both Afghanistan and northern India. What made Akbar special was how he handled people from different backgrounds. Most of India's people were Hindus, and instead of fighting with them, Akbar tried to work with them. He married a Hindu princess, and their son Jahangir was born from that marriage. Akbar also let Hindus have important jobs in the government. He gave local rulers some freedom as long as they accepted him as the emperor. Because of this smart strategy, Akbar kept the empire peaceful and strong. Akbar also learned about many other religions like Zoroastrianism, Jainism, and even Roman Catholicism, which the Portuguese brought to India. He became really interested in all these different beliefs. He wanted to bring people together, so he came up with a new religion called Din-i-Ilahi, or Religion of God. It tried to mix the best ideas from all the major religions. It was a big dream, but not many people joined, so it didn't really take off. When Akbar died in 1605, his son Jahangir became the next emperor. Jahangir didn't go around fighting big wars like his father did, but he did make sure to keep control of the empire. He focused on keeping important places like Bengal under Mughal rule, because they were good for trade. In 1614, a powerful Rajput king named Man Singh, who had once fought against Akbar, finally accepted Jahangir's leadership. But not everything was peaceful. Later on, Jahangir's own son, Shah Jahan, rebelled against him. This kind of family fighting became a problem that would weaken the empire over time. Shah Jahan became emperor in 1628. He wanted to be like Akbar and win more battles, especially in the southern parts of India. But in 1658, things took a sad turn. His own son, Aurangzeb, took the throne by force and locked Shah Jahan away in prison. Shah Jahan stayed there until he died in 1666. Aurangzeb ruled for a long time, almost 50 years, and during his rule, the Mughal Empire became the biggest it had ever been. He conquered more land in the south and took over places like Bijapur and Golconda. He also fought long wars against a strong Hindu group called the Marathas, and eventually added their territory to the empire. But even though Aurangzeb made the empire bigger, he also caused a lot of trouble. Unlike Akbar, who respected different religions, Aurangzeb believed everyone should follow Muslim law. He forced Islamic rules on everyone, even on Hindus, which led to many people getting upset and rebelling. One group that suffered a lot under his rule were the Sikhs. They had peacefully followed their religion since the 1500s. But Aurangzeb didn't accept their beliefs. He had their ninth leader, Guru Tegh Bahadur, killed for not following Islam. After that, the Sikhs, led by their next leader, Guru Gobind Singh, started to fight back and protect themselves. They built a strong warrior group in Punjab. While all this was happening, the French and British East India companies were building trading posts in India. They saw the Mughal Empire getting weaker and started to take advantage of the situation to grow their own power. When Aurangzeb died in 1707, the empire was already falling apart. His strict rule had made too many enemies. And with another fight over who would become the next ruler, the empire started to crumble even faster. Near the end of his life, Aurangzeb said he felt lonely and full of sorrow. In a way, he knew that his choices had led to the downfall of the great Mughal Empire.